He wanted to promise me the world. He assured me that I wouldn't see him in the end. He assured me that I would be the famous one. He wouldn't be. How could he be? He died before his time. And yet, who really knows what that means? He died before his time. Wanted to give me everything. And the more perceptive I became, the more I understood what he meant. So, I'm not gonna make it out of here. This is the end of the road. For me. When I think back, I guess it's because I'm just so spoiled by movies. I just wanted more pathos, if you know what I mean. I wanted there to be more sentiment when he spoke his dying words. I mean, he had 6 arrows in his back. Some mysterious Native American, Indian, Comanche, Apache, Cherokee, I don't know. I don't understand how that could be, seeing as they were herded up so many years ago, 100-something years ago. They've been on reservations. It's just a hike, you know. I want everything for you. I'm not gonna make it. The world will know about you, son. The world will know about you, but not about me. I would think that those arrows were dipped in poison, but maybe they weren't. I thought my dad could take care of anything. At least get back to the road. I wasn't going to be able to take the arrows out of his back, so he wasn't going to be able to sit. I could just throw him over the hood. Which would be totally fucking bizarre. To be speeding to the hospital with your dad strewn out over the hood with 6 arrows in his back. Almost dead. And if I had to slam on the brakes, I guess I would strap him with bungee cords. Because he probably would have been too unconscious to hold on, hold on to that part where the windshield wipers are, the hood. Son, I admire your planning, capacity, and your technique. But I would have been too unconscious to hold on to that little part. Well, Dad, it is not just the little part, it's the whole hood. Yeah, I don't think that I would have been able to do that, son. Given my condition. Well, okay. And your solution about the bungee cords, while ingenious, would probably not work. Why do you say that, Dad? Well, how are you going to strap me down when I have 6 arrows in my back? Well, maybe I would strap you down, on your neck and then just under your butt. Okay. Okay, that might work. But did you ever think about this, son? What would your mom think? Well, Dad, whole point is just, we're out on a hike, you get shot by 6 arrows, we just gotta get you to the emergency room. I'm not thinking about Mom. Yeah, you need to think about your mother. Okay. Okay, alright. Tell me what I gotta figure out with regard to Mom. Well, if you roll up to the hospital with me strapped on the hood, 6 arrows in my back, people are gonna take pictures. It's gonna be all over social media. Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about that, Dad. I wouldn't much like it. I think you would need to find a different way to get him to the hospital, son. I don't want everybody on social media seeing him with 6 arrows in his back, strapped to the front of your car like some game that you shot. What? Mom? Like some game that I shot? Like I shot him with 6 arrows? Well, that's the suggestion. People put game on the front of their car, and they were arrows. But Mom, nobody would think that I did it. Well, you can't control what people think. You're saying that people would actually literally entertain the idea that I shot my own dad with 6 arrows and threw him over the hood, strapped him down with bungee cord, and then drove him to the ICU? Well, I'm not saying that I would think that, but once you put it out there, anybody can think anything, son. And your father deserves a better send-off than that. Well, what do you just suggest I drive around to the back? Well, I'm suggesting that we think this through. Why can't you just put your father in the trunk? Well, that's gonna be super hard, Mom, with the freaking arrows sticking out of his back. Yeah. Well, can you clip the arrows? I don't think that I can do that. Well, they're wooden. Well, yes, they are wooden, right? They're not fiberglass, so you can just cut them. So you're saying that I would just... I don't have that in the car. I don't have anything to clip them, so I'd have to drive to, I don't know, some gardening center so I could find some shears and clip them. That might be it. That might be what you need to do, son. We just need to protect your father's reputation in his final hours. Okay? Because his reputation, my reputation, your reputation. But Mom, we're still going to have the same conundrum. You know, if I roll up at a garden center, and there he is, strewn over the hood like a trophy, there can still be people there taking photographs, you know, putting them on Instagram and Twitter and all of that, Facebook. Yes, I guess that's true. What's more important, Mom? Just getting him to the ICU? Or trying to save face so people don't think that, you know, the son shot the father with some arrows, which was outrageous. Why would the son do that? I'm saying, son, that you can't control what people think. Well, what if I put up a freaking sign on the hood? Like, no, I don't know if I have anything I could do that with. I know. What if no, I don't think I could cover him up either because of the arrows. And you can't take out the arrows. No, darling, he can't take out the arrows. He takes out the arrows, I bleed out. Okay? Those arrows have to stay there until I get to the emergency room, baby. I'm sorry, love. Son, I'm not gonna make it. You can just leave me here. We don't want this to become a disaster on social media. I'm gonna bleed out here. You're not gonna bleed out here, Dad. We're gonna find a way to get around this. If Mom wasn't involved, I don't think you and I would have a problem. We'd probably save your life. Well, son, what you can do is you can roll up to the ICU and just grin and bear it. No, you can't do that, love. It's more important that we figure this out now. Why can't he do that? Because I don't want us to deal with the ramifications of the whole world thinking that we're just some crazy family where the son and the father just goes out hunting together and voila, the son shoots the father in the back 6 times with some arrows. I just don't want that on my plate as a wife and a mother of said husband and son. So, if we can't get this figured out, then yes, you are going to have to bleed out on the path. Son, can you just take her off speakerphone for a second? No, I am not getting off speakerphone. Hey, Dad, can I ask you a personal question? Yes, son. Do you have 6 arrows in your back right now? Yes. But you're like totally able to have a logical conversation and you're not moaning in pain. No, I'm not, son. It's rather bizarre, but yes, I'm fully conscious, fully copacetic. I don't get that, Dad. Well, I don't get it either. I don't even get how I was shot by 6 arrows. But here I am. Do you think you're going to be fine then? No, I'm not going to be fine. I'm going to die. Unless we get me to the ICU soon. You should probably take your wife, my wife off of speakerphone, Dad. If I take her off speakerphone, She will never forgive me. She'll never forgive you. She wants to be with you in these moments. I know. Sweetheart, just listen. Tell me what's more important. Me living or you preserving your reputation on social media, sweetheart? Love, it's not either or. I really want both, and that's why I think that we should really strategize in this moment to figure out how we can have the best of both worlds. Okay. Alright, Dad, so what I think is that we need to strategize so we can find a way to kind of create some sensational event here. Like, when we roll up, we make it something really phenomenal or fantastic. And I don't know what, but like maybe we pretend it's a show. That we're doing some kind of art installation with you draped over the hood. And that when you get up, you're like, hey, I'm here. We're just going to go in and say hello to the doctors. And people get so amused and distracted by the charade, they don't have any thoughts, Mom, that I'm the one who shot him. Because I honestly think that no one would really think that, even if we just rolled up. Son, what happens is, you know, fathers and sons, they go out in nature and there's this Oedipal complex that swings into play, and the son finds that he's got the capacity to kill his father, and something comes over him and he shoots. But Mama, I didn't do that. I know, but that's not going to stop the media. There's going to be a firestorm, and people are going to be like, yep, the son got just madly infuriated with his father and couldn't contain himself. And the headline is, son shoots father with 6 arrows in wilderness. Mom, that is not going to be the headline. Something like that. It was way too long. Headlines have to be short. Son puts 6 arrows in father's back due to Oedipal complex. No, Mom, that's way too long. Oedipal complex in the wilderness. Mom, did you say edible or Oedipal? I said Oedipal, because it sounds like you're saying edible, right? Like, you probably want to fix that up. It's not going to be in the headline. It's edible. Mom, you said edible. Edible! Okay, so I had an edible complex. Mom, that would mean that I'd be eating Dad out in the wilderness. No. Oedipus. Sophocles. Wow, Mom. Yeah, wow. Wow, you, son. Now let's get back to the task at hand. Sweetheart? Yes. Yes, love. How much time left do you have? I don't know. These are some mysterious arrows. Okay, well, this is something that we need to kind of figure out and game out. Like, where do you think these arrows came from, darling? Well, if I had to take a guess, I would say that they came from another dimension. Like we just kind of stepped on a twig, a portal opened up, and 6 arrows came through from another time. That's my theory. Oh, okay. Dad. Well, do you have any other theories? No, son, because I really think that that's what happened. Oh. Well, maybe I strap you on the car and we drive back to that spot. No, son, that's not gonna work. That happened deep on the trail. That means that the car can't have access to it. Okay. even if we could get back there, isn't any certainty that the portal will open up. And if it did open up, how do we even know that whoever's inside that portal would be helping us? Evidently they tried to kill me, so why would they suddenly change and help? I guess they wouldn't necessarily change or help. Okay. Is there any chance that we could open up the portal here? That's not a bad idea. Guys, I love you, but when that portal opened up, and I'm not saying that the portal did open up, but let's just entertain the idea that the portal opened up and the arrows came through. I don't have any idea how to open up a portal, and I am losing blood here. Well, that actually, I know, but theoretically I'm got internal bleeding. I'm bleeding on the inside. Well, I don't even know how you'd be bleeding on the inside, Dad, if you're not bleeding on the outside. I don't have much time, son. Okay. Darling, may I ask a personal question? Yes. Yes, love, go ahead. Is there any chance that you put the arrows in yourself? What? That you stuck the arrows in your own back to get some attention? So you could have a big event on social media, being strapped to the hood of your son's car as he drives up to the ICU? This might be my final hour, love, and as a devoted wife, you need to support me in my final hour. I know, but guys, there's something a little suspicious about this. Something really suspicious about this. Like, a portal with 6 arrows. No one uses arrows, and they're wooden. They're not like the, I don't know, fiberglass or whatever they are. So that says to me that something's up. Something is definitely up. I know that we've had problems in our relationship, but if this is a cry for help, I do want you to know that I do love you. I just been going through so much. And I just haven't been able to be the wife that I really want to be. And if this is you trying to get love, it's better for you to just tell me so you don't roll up to that hospital on the hood of our son's car. You know, these people take pictures of you're dead, and then I'm a widow, and then everybody suspects that I raised a son who would just butcher his own father out in the wilderness with an edible complex. You said it again, Mom. It's Oedipal. Oedipal. I'm just hungry. That's all. I just have my mind on food right now. I haven't eaten. Okay, Mom. You gotta pull that together. Your husband's dying and you're just having a breakdown. Well, of course, I'm having a breakdown. It's not your husband who's dying. If we can just figure this out, he won't die, Mom. Now, I think Dad and I can just handle this ourselves, okay? I think just being on the phone with you is slowing down the process and the plan. No. Absolutely not. I'm staying on the phone. Okay? Because if any decision that you make right now affects me and my life, I'm hungry, I'm stressed out, I feel like I haven't loved your father sufficiently, and he's reaching out in pain and crying out for attention, and it's all my fault. Mom, you are not going to make this about you, okay? What I propose that we do, all three of us, is just join hands. I mean, we can't join hands with you, Mom, but you know what I mean. Is we slow down just for a moment. Just take a deep breath and plug into that, whatever you want to call it. Just plug in and ask for guidance. And Mom, the first thing that's coming up for me is that you are making Dad's death about you. And I don't mean to be a disloyal and ungrateful son by telling you that. It's just him getting the proper medical attention, Mom, is more important than what people might think on Facebook. Like, people tend to think that everybody else is always thinking about them, but nobody's thinking about them. We project on to everybody our anxiety, our nervousness, our frantic illness. And then we say, oh my God. Mom, there is no oh my God here, except for the fact that he's got these arrows. Dad, the arrows are gone. I know. Did you pull them out? I did not pull them out. Oh, God! They're out? Yes. They're out. Whoa. Son, is that what I think it is? Yes, it is. Oh my God. Wow. Guys, tell me what's going on. A portal. Portal is here. Mom. A portal just opened up, took the arrows out of Dad's back. And now? Wow. This is some interdimensional shit right here, Mom. Get the hell out. Oh. Son. Dad. Oh, son. Dad. Guys, what's happening? I have 6 arrows in my back. Ow. Son. Dad? Tell me how you're feeling. Not good? Not good? Oh, whoa. Why do I have 6 arrows in my back? Son, now that I got a better look at them, I don't think they're arrows. Yeah, I don't know what they are. Yeah, because I didn't see the arrows coming through the portal into your back, son. I just suddenly saw 6 arrows in your back. Yeah, I think we need to throw me over the hood and bungee cord me and get going, Dad. Son, it's the same problem. Your mom's not going to accept that. She doesn't want it on Instagram. No, boys. I don't care who's got the arrows in the back. The problem still remains. I am not going to be associated with that. I don't want people thinking that I'm living with homicidal people all of a sudden. Get it together. Tell me your strategy.
My strategy was to figure out what's going on. The portal's still here, Mom. Portal's still there. Yeah, I'm staring right inside the portal. It's a completely interdimensional portal. Wow. These arrows. I don't think they're arrows. What are they? I just think there's some kind of antenna. Like, I've got 6 antennae in me and they're just feeding information into the portal, Ma. I think this is what they do. I don't think we even have an issue. Well, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. I think they may be siphoning off my life force or just some information about my DNA. It could be something like that. Oh. Son, just chill, Dad. If I can just stay focused, concentrated, I might be able to figure this out. Boys, tell me what's going on. Mom, just be quiet. I will take you off speakerphone if you can't shut up. I'm getting a download from this other portal here. Okay. Okay. Son, your arrows are gone. Yeah, I know. Portal's gone. Yeah. Boys. Mom, just be quiet. I'm trying to process what happened. I saw something. Something really bizarre. Huh. Why did you see something bizarre, but I didn't see something bizarre? Well, Dad, I don't know why you didn't see anything bizarre. Did you see anything? I don't remember seeing anything. No, I don't think I saw anything. Are you boys having a fight? No, we're not having a fight, love. It's just he seemed to see something, and I didn't seem to see something, and I'm just curious about why he saw something and I didn't see something. Well, Dad, it's not a competition. Yeah, but I'm uncomfortable with it. Well, there's a lot to be uncomfortable with. Absolutely. I saw Mars. You saw Mars? Did you say Mars? Yeah. I saw the face of Mars. Huh. I just saw the whole terrain. But not really. Kind of. It's not easy to describe, but there's a lot going on there. Humans and I guess extraterrestrials, advanced civilizations, army bases, just, and yet I can't really describe it. It's like some kind of holographic projection but it's real. I don't get it. Holographic projection, huh? So that's what you saw. Son, that sounds like a lot of bunkers to me. Son, listen to your father. He's telling you that it was bunkers. It was probably bunkers. We don't want this on social media. Boy has vision of Mars. holographic aliens. Is that another one of your headlines, man? Huh? Right there on the newspaper. Remember, Mom, those headlines can't be that long. They gotta be shorter. Boy sees Mars after being shot by 6 arrows from a portal. Yeah, Mom, you gotta tighten it up. Okay, well, I'm working on it. I'm just glad that you guys are okay. Yeah, I am okay. Dad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm maybe just a little bit envious that you had a vision of Mars. Guys, I'm just noticing this pattern that both of you have, and it might be somewhat responsible for the dysfunction that you two have always experienced as a married couple. Oh, stop it. No, I really got to tell you guys this. You know, we just had this supernatural event. A portal's opened up. We've got siphoned off by these 6 antenna arrows, whatever. And you two are constantly just making it about you. Like, Mom, you're sitting there saying, oh, social media this, headline that. I mean, please. We could have just died here. You know? And Dad, I didn't ask for the vision of Mars, the face on Mars, the holographic cities. I didn't ask for that. So don't get jealous of me, son. You know, if I want to get jealous, I'm going to get jealous. I don't have any control over whether I get jealous. I thought that there was something about me that was special and that they gave the vision to you. So I'm not going to gaslight myself and say I'm not jealous when I clearly am. Can we just stay with the subject at hand? No, we can't. Why, Mom? Because you're making it about you. What? No, you two are making it about you two. No. Yep. Your mother's right. You're making it about you, son. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm calling you out for doing that, and now you're trying to evade responsibility by saying I'm doing it myself. That's bullshit. Both of you, I call it out. Bullshit. No, son. You're not letting us have our own experiences. And you're saying that your experience is more important and that we're making it about ourselves, but that's you making it about you. Because you're the one who has a problem with us making it about us. So you're making it about you. Wow, Mom. That is some seriously distorted logic. I can completely see why you and Dad have so many problems. Son, listen to your mother. Dad, what the fuck? That is fucking outrageous logic right there. I love your mother for her logic. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't mean to make sense. Did that just make sense? We're living in a world of hyper-novelty, son. We just had a portal experience with some extraterrestrial Martians. Your mother's got amazing logic. I want it all. I want all of this goodness. Right here. I want it all. Okay, guys, I give up. I don't care. I don't care about all that. It's not important. What is important to me is for us to kind of freaking figure this out. Something is shifting in our reality. That's clear. You know, it's not every day that you go hiking with your dad and then a portal opens up and you get 6 arrows in your back. And then you have the sun does experiences the same thing, then vision of Mars. He's like, you know, guys, it's like in politics, the Overton window shifts over time. That's what this is. The Overton window of reality is shifting. You know, more people are seeing more spaceships, more aliens here on Earth. So I think, that the membrane between reality is really, really porous, you know. What is acceptable? What is normie world? That's changing, guys. That's changing. I think we can expect to see more of this. Yes. Well, good. Yes, we can. But you need to remember something, boys. And I'm just speaking as your mother and your wife. I love you both, but we need to be very aware going forward of how we present ourselves on social media. Because if we're continuing to have these paranormal experiences, they need to be curated in a certain way. Really? Why is that, Mom? Well, because I don't want people thinking I'm crazy, okay? That's just what it boils down to. You and your father, you may not care if people think that you're crazy, but for me, I care. And I don't want everybody around me to just point their fingers at me, have their hands over their mouth, and they're suppressing a laugh at your mother. I don't want that for me. I don't care if they're aliens. If the people laughing at you, if they were aliens, I don't want anybody laughing at me. I don't care what star system they're from. Okay, Mom, well, I mean, really, there's just a wound there. Don't you want to heal that wound? It's not a wound. Well, me and Dad don't have that problem. Because you're men. You're not supposed to have that problem. Real men don't care what other people think. Okay. And real women do? Feminine women do? I don't think so, Mom. I think that's bullshit. I think you're just rationalizing your wounds. You shouldn't care. Flow away from these people, these aliens who are laughing at you. I'm not flowing away. I am going to curate anything and everything we put on social media with regard to portals, with regard to extraterrestrial presences on Mars, regard to aliens laughing. It's coming, boys. We all know it. It's coming. It's here. All right. But I think you're being a control freak, Mom, because everybody is going to be posting this stuff, so why do you have to be so uptight about what people think? I mean, geez, you're sitting here saying we can't even go to the ICU because people are going to think Dad's some kind of game that I shot when we were on a hike. And I changed my mind because I had an edible complex. Son, it's edible. I said edible. Son, it's edible. I don't know what it is, Mom. All I know is that going forward, the whole terrain of social media is going to change. The headlines are going to change. And by the way, the headlines, okay, maybe they can get a little bit longer because it's not just the space of a newspaper. See? I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, but they gotta sound good. Yours don't sound good. I'm working on them. Now, we'll keep working. You know what? I think there's something about us. I do think that. I do think that somehow we made this happen. And I somehow doubt that. Well, I think it's gonna keep happening. What makes you say that? Something about what I saw. Like It's not every day that you just get some arrows stuck in you. And then you can't even what's going on a minute before. You're so perplexed and transfixed. I am still perplexed and transfixed. I want more. Yeah, son. I'm kind of feeling that way myself since I didn't have myself a vision of Mars like you did. Can I speak? Yeah, Mom, you're still on speakerphone. Yeah, I know I'm still on speakerphone because I can hear you boys. Alright, Mom. I would like to also have an experience. I feel a little bit jealous that you two had an experience. Well, Mom, you had an experience. Well, not like you, but you still had experience. We're still here. No, but I want an experience. Okay. Well, what kind of experience do you want? Whoa. Mom? Wow. What's going on? Oh my God. The portal. It's here. Mom. Here. Whoa. 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 The portal came through the phone. It's in the living room. And the living room is on Mars. Oh my God. I've got the arrows. I've got the arrows in my back now. Okay, Mom, just breathe. Just breathe. Just be, son, I don't need your help. I'm fine. Okay. Well, what do you want us to do? Just nothing. Just stay on the speaker phone and just stay with me. I'm on Mars. Oh, well, that's good, Mom. Tell us what you see. They're not holograms. They're not holograms. What are they, Mom? They are etheric. They're energy beings. There's a whole civilization of energy beings here. They're like humans. They are humans. Are they souls, Mom? I do think they are. Actually souls. Wow. Boys, I know what this is about. They're populating the planet. This is an ancient civilization. And they're just populating it from all different species, from all over the galaxy. Mom? Shh. Just be quiet. All these etheric beings are just souls from all different species. And they're living here harmoniously. I know why they do it. What are they doing, love? I know why they do it. I know what it's about now. They're extracting soul essence from us. Just enough. There's something about the atmosphere here
Something about just the way everything feels. Souls grow here, but they just need enough to get the soul started. But this is this nutrient-rich ether for these etheric beings, what we call souls. They're siphoning soul essence from us. But it's not horrible. It's not evil. They're just taking enough to get these souls started. Well, then that means that we are there. Our souls are there. Yes. But they're not totally you. They're actually inspired by you, but then they kind of grow into something their own. Because they're interacting with all these other souls on a different planet with different reality, and the souls just grow. Really, really fast. Super, super fast. Oh. Are you okay, Mom? Yeah, I'm just back in the living room now. Oh. Wow. I see how it works. I feel a little bit depleted, like I just gave blood. But I didn't. I just gave soul. And then I'm just going to have to replenish my soul supply just like I would replenish my blood supply. You know, like marrow generating blood cells, but I guess my soul is just going to regenerate more soul. Because I do feel a little less soulful. Yeah, I do too. How about you, son? Well, I mean, yeah, it's gotten a little bit better, but I feel it coming back. Okay. Well, we definitely have to go on social media to discuss this now that we all three had the same experience. What do you think about that, Mom? Well, yes, but we need to kind of curate it. We need to control how we disclose this information. Otherwise, it would be totally catastrophic disclosure. Mom, it is catastrophic disclosure. I mean, as long as the deep state isn't involved, it's going to be catastrophic. So, I mean, you know, you can curate it all you want, but it's going to be uncurated by the deep state. So, we have some latitude, you know? Yes, so what I think we should do is we should just tell everybody the different experiences. Whoa, love. Yeah, Mom, I mean, let's think about that. Why? Well, because you obviously had the best experience, you had the greatest experience, and that might make other people think that, you know, somehow you're better than us, and then Dad is going to be, like, feeling insecure that he just got some arrows, didn't even have a vision. Why do you think that is, Dad? Why do you think Mom got all that, and I got a little bit, and you got none? Well, I don't know, son. Well, it might be that because you're just, and I don't even mean this in a negative way, Dad, I'm not being judgmental, that your soul, you might not be like an old soul in the way that me and Mom are. Well, son, technically, you just saw Mars, I was on Mars, so, you know, I don't mean to be rude to you, my one and only, but my soul's probably a lot older than yours, so boys, if we're going to talk about this, we need to talk about how old our souls are. And we need to be very honest. Mom, notice how you come out on top. Here you are. You know, initially, I was so concerned that people will think that I shot Dad and I bungee corded him
to the hood of the car. Rolled up like I had a deer on my hood. And now you want to just milk all this and exploit it and come out as this great old soul. So let me ask you this question, Mom. Have you thought about what will happen when other people come out with their disclosures and make yours look like elementary? Son, there's no one that's gonna make mine look elementary. I was there on Mars. Oh yeah, well, what about this? You know, someone walks around and interacts with all the souls there and meets their family and their ancestors and their children, and then goes and talks to the High Council of Martians, who are etheric beings, and then interacts with the Galactic Council itself. And there you are, Mom, looking pretty paltry by comparison. Not such an old soul, are you now? Well, maybe. Yeah. So why don't we take it out of that framework where it's like not about how old your soul is? Well, how are we going to present it? Because it's not equal. I had the best experience. I'm going to say that you didn't have the best experience. Well, I obviously did. You know, if people were going to rate our experiences, your father's would come in last, yours would come in second, and mine would come in first. So I deserve some kind of props for that, maybe a little bit of extra attention, because my soul is old. My soul is older than your souls. Okay? Okay? And there should probably be some recognition for that. But you do realize once you get attached to that whole framework that someone else is going to come along and just knock you out of first place. Like you're not going to be up on the podium anymore showing your little trophy about being an old soul. You're going to have to step down to bronze or silver. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen, Mom. This is the way this works. You're not the oldest soul in the universe. I never said I was the oldest soul in the universe. Yeah, but you're talking like you're something special. You're not something special, Mom. You are something special, but you're not something special because your vision, your experience was better than ours. Okay? Well, honestly, and this is just my opinion, I have no idea how we're going to tell people about what happened and avoid the obvious difference in our experiences. Yeah, I don't know either, actually. It's like social media controls everything these days. Yeah, and I just feel like we should go beyond caring what other people think. Seriously? Like, we can't get caught up in the judgments of social media. Really? Yeah, it's not healthy. Do you hear yourself, Mom? Yeah, Mom, that's a total contradiction with what you were saying like 45 minutes ago. Yeah, I know, but I'm a new woman now. I just stepped on Mars, for crying out loud. I saw all these souls. It's not a hologram, it's a civilization. And my eyes have been opened, and I just think that we should go full steam ahead and just be damned with the whole social media thing. Like, we're here to help people evolve. Like, we're here to see the galaxy with our souls. And I, for one, am very proud to be the oldest soul that I know.